Hi there, I'm Andy, and this is the very first episode of my podcast series. First off, thank you for being here. Whether you're listening on your way to work, winding down after a long day, or just randomly stumbled across this podcast, I appreciate you giving me your time and attention. I don't take that lightly. In this series, I'll be sharing thoughts, perspectives, and stories from my own journey in life, in business, and in personal development. I'm not a guru. I'm not here to lecture. I'm just a guy who's made some mistakes, learned some lessons, and wants to pass along a bit of what I've picked up along the way. Especially if you're in your mid-20s to early 30s, still figuring things out, this is for you. Today's topic is ambition. Let's talk about something most of us feel deeply, but sometimes struggle to define: ambition. Everyone talks about it. Social media glorifies it. Books, movies, TED Talks, it's everywhere. Dream big, chase your goals, be the best version of yourself. But what does ambition really mean for you? What if I told you? Ambition is a double-edged sword. One side can fuel you, the other can burn you out. What matters is not just having ambition, but how you carry it. When we enter adulthood, step out of school, get our first job, pay our own bills, reality hits. We start setting goals. We want a better income, more freedom, deeper relationships, meaningful work. And if you're like most people I know, you don't want just okay. You want more, bigger, better. That's not wrong. It's human. But then come the questions. Is it okay to be ambitious? Or what if my dreams are too big? Or am I chasing something that isn't mine? Or what if I fail? Let me say this straight up. Yes, be ambitious. But be real, be grounded, be intentional. Why do we feel ambitious in the first place? Because every day, we're exposed to people doing incredible things. The friend who just launched a startup, the YouTuber with 1 million subscribers, the real estate guy with 6 properties by age 30, the girl on Instagram living her best life in Bali. You see them, and something inside says, why not me? That's powerful. That question can change your life. But it can also destroy your peace if you don't ask the second question: what did it cost them to get there? Behind every success is a story of sacrifice. No one posts about the nights they cried in the shower, or the time they maxed out their credit cards to keep their business alive, or the relationships they lost because they worked 18-hour days. All you see is the result, the highlight reel. But trust me, every achievement has a receipt. I remember interviewing a young candidate for my company once. He said confidently, "In 5 years, I want to have the same wealth as your head of marketing." Now, I love that fire. But I asked him, do you know what he gave up to get there? The years of burnout? The nights he slept on the office floor? The deals that fell apart and almost broke him? He didn't. Most people don't. That's the first truth about ambition. Success is expensive. Not always in money, but in time, energy, discipline, and sacrifice. Success is built on accumulation, not overnight wins. Experience, skills, emotional intelligence, networks. These don't come from books or short courses. They come from living, from trying, from failing. It's like playing a game. You start at level 1. You get hit, you die, you respawn, and over time, you get better. Life is the same. Don't expect level 50 results if you're still on level 3 and haven't fought enough bosses yet. So what's the point of ambition? It's simple: to live with direction, to know what you want, and to be bold enough to go for it. But ambition without realism is like driving a Ferrari without brakes. You'll move fast, but crash even faster. A lot of young people today give up too quickly. They try one thing, it gets tough, and they quit, or they chase someone else's dream and end up miserable. Here's my take. Don't just chase. Build. Build your skill set. Build your self-awareness. Build your foundation. Because the truth is, passion is fire, but experience is fuel, and you need both to go far. Failure isn't fatal, it's foundational. I always tell my team, do it. Make mistakes. Learn. Adjust. That's how you figure out what you're actually good at. That's how you find what's truly worth pursuing. If you haven't failed enough, you probably haven't tried enough. Don't live someone else's life. Your background, your values, your dreams, they're yours for a reason. So stop trying to be a carbon copy of the person next to you. It's okay to admire. It's okay to be inspired. But don't compare your chapter 2 to someone else's chapter 20. Let's talk about that fear for a second. The fear of being too slow, of taking your time, of falling behind. Here's my answer. Action is great, but rushed action without clarity is dangerous. You won't miss your moment if you're genuinely preparing for it. But if you move too fast without understanding the cost, you'll quit the moment things get hard. Before you commit to any path, ask yourself, am I really ready to pay the price for this? If the answer is yes, go. If it's no, don't panic. Prepare more. Build more. The more excellent you are, the more choices you have. Want to be in control of your future? Become great at what you do. Period. Stop being the horse chasing greener pastures. Be the pasture. Let people come to you. Let opportunities find you. That's the secret no one tells you. You don't have to chase everything if you're exceptional at something. This podcast isn't perfect. It's not scripted. I didn't rehearse this, but it's real. And it's exactly what I wish someone had told me 10 years ago. If you've made it this far, thank you. And if even one thing I said helped you pause, reflect, or see things differently, then I've done my job. So here's my last message for today. Be ambitious. Be bold, but be real, and be ready to work for it. Success is not for the lucky. It's for the prepared. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode.